Greetings all. Shardvixen here. I'm really sorry. Got to change everything. Been tired. So, alright. So that was a really long intro. Maybe I'll edit it. Who knows. Anyway, you know how I am. I like to do a stream when I'm going to start doing videos. So, Conan mostly will probably be videos unless I'm doing something with other people. Same thing pretty much for Atlas. Unless I'm doing stuff with other people. But we're going to do like, you know, normal stream here. And hang out. Hey Pippin. Hey Roger. What's up? So, I'm making me a tower. This is the first part of it. And then go back this way. So like how you do that. Stab it. I'll put a ladder in or something maybe. Maybe. Okay, then there's that one. See, second floor. I think I'm working on the second floor. Yep. We're working on the second floor. Do I have stuff? I do have stuff. There we go. Alright. It's really dark for me. But, you know, hey. I don't know how it is for you guys. It's computers or not. There's my character. Alright, so it's going to make me another standing torch for in here. As well, but it's hard to see shit. And it's dark outside. Is there a thing going on? So I'm right down over here. Oh, there's a storm. Frick. Let's get back in. We're gonna wait while the storm goes away because, well, you know how storms are. They suck. Suck. Not much of nothing. I got not much of nothing. We could eat a grub though. Am I hungry? I am hungry. Let's eat a grub. Grubs are good. That was weird. I forgot you could do that. This way. I was trying to do an Atlas thing. Okay, so we're good health-wise, but not tummy-wise. Tummy says it's still hungry. Stupid stomach. Eat that one. Eat that one. There we go. Alright. You know, so I like Conan for the building part of it. The building part is, for me, is one of the easier parts. Everything else is kind of pain. And I like the dying. I have not yet bought the extension packs yet. Which I do. I want the debauchery one, and I want the there's another one I want. Debauchery for the outfits, and then the other one for the building, I think is what it was. Took me a while to get on my streaming because, well, Restream wanted me to tell it I was doing that. I so want to do this like you do Atlas. I like the grubby grubs. I like the grubs. Grubby grubs. I haven't killed anything yet to feed myself. Anyway, anywho. Hang on a second. What's his name's playing too? Hang on while we look at this and see. Hang on while I see what's going on. Oh. While I see what's going on. Alright, so the chat's working. And on there... You're at the Sentinels? Oh. Well, see, here's that house that you said was... Oh, somebody else has... Have they worked on it since? Or am I just on the bottom and it looks different? Okay, Pippin, I'll send you a chat thing in just a minute. You ever find out who this belonged to? Oh, they have worked on it since I was here. Or maybe not. Maybe it just looks like they did. No, it looks like they worked on it. It had a very Pippin-like look to it. Yep, they have. It's weird. Alright, so... I know where the Sentinels are. I just wasn't going to head that way yet, but if you wait, I will. Alright, so we're going to go... dashboard here. So, just be aware of that. I want to see if what's his name is also playing, and we'll just jump into a party chat of his. And he is not. It doesn't look like John's playing. Okay, so I'm gonna do party. Who is messaging me? Oh, I was telling. So I was in the hospital yesterday. Most of you know. I had to go in because I thought I might have a blood clot in my leg. So I had to go in and have ultrasounds and stuff done. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was more frightful for me just because my stepfather has had so many blood clots that he has had to have quite a few surgeries. Alright, so we're gonna create party. Party! You guys all get to watch this. What fun, huh? You know, Pippin, I always forget which one you are. Right. Let's see. Everybody can see who I know. Who do I know? I know all kinds of people. I think if you're not in this one, I'll be very sad and I'll have to put you there. Is it that one? Or this one? I think it's that one. Alright. So there we go. I'm gonna send what's his name a message real quick, see if he's playing. Deadpan. Oh, that must be Pippin. Look at that. Pippin, your lady is, reminds me of a chick I used to hang out with. Named Brandy. She had the same kind of hairstyle and everything. Stocky woman. Alright, so. Alright, Pippin. Pippin's being fancy-dancy there with his emotes. Because I don't do emotes. I don't even know how to get to them from here. How do you get to the emotes? Pippin, I can't hear you. I know you joined. I can't hear you. Oh look, it's a horse. A horse, unless of course the horse is Mr. It. That horse is standing really funny. Hey. That sucks. Oh, but why doesn't it show his name when you stand next to it? Oh, I don't have a clan. I didn't make a clan. Oh, he's got a animal in there named Dumbo, of course. But this Dumbo only has big tusks, not big ears. Whose horse is this? Your horse? Your horse looks funny sitting there. Okay. Is Deadpan on? Because Deadpan said he was getting on. Oh, okay. Stupid him. Stupid him! I think I just opened my weapons, but I can't. You're most of that, yeah, probably not, but it's okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, he's sinking slowly. His front hoofs are sinking ever so slowly. How long have you been playing on the server now? Yeah. Pippin's like John Ironclad, and that they get onto these things and you're like suck it all up and you're Stab Jazz too. High levels all of a sudden. High levels. Oh, I'm getting too heavy here. Just for me. Did you make me another outfit? I know you made me an outfit. The wolf. So how do I equip the wolf? Or equip the mouse? Okay. I did so. Okay. Yeah, I'm there. I'm in my circle. Oh, there it is. This land is already claimed. I can't do it on this land. Oh, well, that's dumb. That's dumb. Yeah, but I mean, that's walking is a pill because I'm heavy. And now I'm out of stamina. I have to say they got the walk down pretty good for visually. Can't do that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a walk over to my place, I think. That's alright. I'll just walk it. It's good. It's good. I've been waiting to do that. Get them fishing traps, man, so I can start eating better before I go out and about. Out and about. Yeah, I want to get the. I was just saying, I want to get the debauchery one, and then there was another one I was gonna get. I can't remember what it was. It was for the pretty building. I just don't have the $60 for all of them. Because it's $60 for all 8, as it is right now. Yeah. So, I didn't know if that would give me something still down the road. You know, like if I bought the season pass and you get all of them. If that's going to give you something down the road or not. So I just hadn't figured out. So I thought, well, I could just pick out the ones that I have the cash for now. Or, not now, a couple months. Uh-huh. And that's the one the debauchery is in season 2. Season 1 had different ones. I can't remember what it was. Sabjaz said on the PC he bought one. He bought season 2 and it gave him season 1 too. But that was on PC. I don't know if they do it on PS4. You're gonna go around that corner up there, and that's where my little tower is. I'm gonna build all the way up the cliffs here, and then I'll probably go someplace else. Love the horse running backwards. That's awesome. That's alright. Buggy's fun. Yeah. I haven't made a clan either. I thought maybe it was because I thought it was yours because you're not always you have a tag that says you're not online. So I just thought maybe it was because the person wasn't online that it doesn't put that. Because even if his name was too long, it would still put part of the name. I would have thought, but who knows? Maybe his is buggy too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his is kind of buggy too. Oh. Yeah, might be fun. So how do you feed your guard? I got that. Can you just put it in the inventory and it's good? Okay, maybe not. Oh, I always have to remember it's not. We're not playing Ark or Atlas. Okay. What the heck? What the heck? I can't. Oh, there it is. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the give one? I can't see it on my... No, that's not working. I can't put anything in his inventory. Give him a name. I guess I can give him a name though. I'll give you a name. Well, I can edit the name of elephant. No, it's on plant fire. I'm on it now. I clicked it and it's got the little... Oh, there it goes. Never mind. It didn't now. There we go. Yeah, good all. Awesome. Wait, why are you running from me? Oh. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Do I need to... Do they stay where you put them, or do you need to put a fence up? Cool. Not that we need to worry about that, but... Okay. Well, I could... Yeah. I can't move. Uh-huh. Or the elephant's stuck on me. I was trying to, but the elephant won't leave. Oh, there it goes. I got it. That's good to know. Elephant likes to step on you. Okay, there's Wolf. Cool, thanks. And he eats meat, right? Oh, that's alright. Yeah, after you. Running after you. That's cool. I was just gonna do, like I said, I do, whenever I start making videos of a game, I always try to stream the first one. And then I'll just start making videos of this. And most of what I'm gonna be doing is, building and crafting. That's what I liked best about this game, was building and crafting. Okay. Oh, did you give me repair things? Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce. Where is your base? And when I get around to starting to explore, I'll come visit you. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm 6. Uh-huh. Oh, down there in the canyon kind of areas, right? 5, 6. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna put a tentative area there, marker, yeah, so I can. I can edit it later. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember that one, and then you guys had one up on the black building areas up there over that area. Cool. Well, that'll be good. Fun, fun, fun. I opened up the daggers. I think I can make daggers now. Oh, we can re-dye, you're saying. That's what I called it. Yeah. We did that on the weekends before, right? Didn't, and the Get in the Gang, didn't Mr. Gaming Mike had one that you did that where you could die and then you'd pop back up to where you were at? Because that's how I transfer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's how I transported all my stuff to my towers. Because you couldn't get into the towers except by killing yourself. I had no doors. Uh-huh. Okay, so remind me again, steel versus iron. Which one's the better? Steel. Okay, so I'm gonna put that away for now. Yeah, Star Metal is one I wanted to work on because I didn't get to do it last time. Before we all dumped out of the server. Cool. Right. Well, if we get to the end of 3 months and I don't feel like I'm finished, if you need some extra cash, let me know. Because then I'll just go ahead. Because I can play a local game. That's what I'm doing with Atlas too, is I'm playing a local game too. So it's not like I can't do a local game. It's just easier if you have people to play with you on some of those dungeons. The dungeons are a pain in the butt. Went swimming. Yeah, that's always fun. How do you do the bees now? Because I was told they were different than they used to be. Right. I have bows. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I guess I would. Uh-huh. Oh, so they're more like, they're resources now rather than like a thrall. They actually are a resource. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Yeah, that's the only problem is that when you see, because I have to ask him when I watch him, her, and/or Sabjaz be Conan. I always say, "Oh, is this something that's normally in the game, or is this something you guys modded into the game?" Because there's a lot of stuff they do that's different than what we use. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, hello, Midnight. Sorry, I was chit-chatting with Pympin there and I didn't see you pop in. Well, I don't have my restream up. I was looking at Twitch. Because it's weird with my stuff is that if I turn Twitch down, like I don't keep the stream thing up, it doesn't always stream to it. So it's just too weird. And I don't have a clock on Restream. Streamlabs took their clock out. Yeah, so when you're using the read stream, there's no timer. There is one for record, but there isn't one for streaming, and so that's kind of annoying for me because I need it. You need it walking like you're heavy. So let's see. How do you? Let's see if I figure this out. Interact. Follow. Okay, you can follow me. I figured it out. Follow me. Uh-huh. Right. But the animals are considered thralls. Right. Follow you. Yeah, that was something I was kind of... I heard that they are... I know they have them as mods, but I heard that they're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be able to... Let's go find some meat, dude. I'm gonna have to feed you eventually. Eventually. Do they have troughs? Uh-huh. Cool. Yeah. I see that. Hey, let's look at that again. So, what is that? That down there? Which meat is that? Because I can't hover over it. Because I know the one's like a ham. One's a ham and... I'm still heavy. Uh-huh. I know you can paint them too, right? Yeah. You can paint your animals. That's something, unless that's a mod. Which it could be a mod. I guess we'll go over here and cut these people up. Well, I mean, that's it. That was something new that was added. I think. Because you didn't used to paint them, but you didn't used to be able to get animals either, so... Yeah. I need a skinning knife, don't I? But... okay. I'm just cruising along here. So, most of them all play during the days. I tend to play more in the evening. Because, well, because I record on Fridays and I record on Mondays. And then everything else is either making videos or whatever. Okay, so I found something to feed you. Just so you probably had something else to feed them. Okay. Ah, get away from me. Oh, good job. That was good. Must be your breeding thing. Huh? Did you breed the wolf? Oh. That sucks. I thought you could because you had to put them in cages or something when you find them as babies. So I just assumed you had to. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, well, I'd get mad if I was a mom and somebody took my baby. Oh, yeah. You work hard to have them damn things. You don't want somebody taking them. Unless, of course, you took... Well, even if you took them, you would have worked hard to get them. Yeah, I wasn't very good with the sorrels myself. I didn't quite get where I was supposed to go with them. So I need to find one more. Or an egg, or eggs, or something to eat. I fed my wolf. You want a collection of creatures. You'd like Atlas. No, you'd like it because it got different animals. No, it's just PC or Xbox. Yeah, you got like parrots and it is. It's pretty much like art. Yeah, but you don't die as easily in it as you do in art. Oh my god! I mean, eventually you die. That's true. Yes, I did get attacked by 4 pigs though, because I made a mistake of trying to kill 1 pig with 4 pigs around. But other than stupidity things, you don't just die from existing. But yeah, so it was really easy. I like that part of it. It is very buggy still though, so I can see why a lot of people wouldn't want to invest in them. But it's kind of, and you can tell that they're going through it. Like they here's a bunch of idea we did, and I don't know if they like watch people play it or whatever. But then they're like, oh no, we didn't really like that. Let's do something else. And then they'll be just all of a sudden it'll be something totally different, and you'll be like, what was the thought pattern behind that? Like why did you think that was better than what we were just doing? Because the other one worked so much better. So I don't know how they figure that out. But, I couldn't drive the raft and I crashed it. So I had to have Savage make me another one. I was like, So now I'm fearful about getting on my raft. And trying to drive it by myself. I watched Meri Lizzie and she does it absolutely perfect. And I'm like, I feel so damn stupid. I think I'll go back and play Slime Rancher now. Where I keep getting attacked by big giant tar balls, so I don't know. Maybe that's not good either. Right now, I have to say my favorite game that I'm playing, besides Outer Worlds, you know, and I like my other games, but my favorite one I think is that Journey to Savage Planet. It's so funny. Cute and funny, but it's pretty cute. You get slimed though. Because when you shoot them, they don't bleed, they just blot into slime. That's it. And everything does attack you eventually. It may not have attacked you to begin with. Make my home. Where's my home? I think I lost my home already because it's dark. I'm not paying attention. Uh-oh. Alligator? Is that what that is? Okay, it is an alligator. I knew it was an alligator. Oh. You hit the... It's dark. Oh, my follower leveled up and it killed the thing. Awesome. It's a level 2. But you don't, there's not, they level by themselves. We didn't name. Uh-huh. Four different colored turtles? Yes, I can imagine we're gonna, if Michelangelo is your first turtle name, then we're gonna have Raphael, Leonardo. Are you gonna name him Bebop and, what's the other one's name? Bebop and Rocksteady, yeah. You know, because my daughter's a big, TNT. That was her thing. Was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When she was young, and then when the movies came out, you know, because you guys are right around the same age, the two of you. So, yeah. So she's a big turtle fan. She'll be like, I'll tell her that. She'll feel like, yeah, I would do that too. And we've seen them all the movies. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm trying to get this one there. He went crocodile. Does that mean he got lots of crocodiles? Oh, are you and Mr. Buddy on the same plan? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like, what the heck? Why would it matter if he went? Well, that's nice. Just definitely moving like that. It'd be so much easier if you could just leave them wherever you wanted them. Mr. Buddy's been working hard, has he? Oh, you got it, man. Hi, Feely. How are you? Felix is in. Felix is in. Yeah, I can't hear you very well. Sometimes they come out. You come out really loud. People come out really loud, but unless I put my mic, they still wouldn't be able to hear you. I mean, it's just the way, because I don't have the setup. I can hear you okay. You come out pretty clear. Okay. Okay, so fuel. Put fuel in this. I always forget how to do this. Let's try this one. I love this though now. So this is new, and I like it. You couldn't used to do this, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, here, burn time. Make it burn. Burn, burn, burn. Oh, no, so all that is. Cooking, crafting, cooking. What the frick? Okay, I put the wood in, I put that in, now I gotta hit the thing, but I can't get up there. Who hit it? How can I? Okay, that's still as bad as it used to be. No, I'm gonna give you trouble. What are you saying? About me? Or about your mammoth? Well, if you said it about me, yeah, I'd say something. If you said it about somebody else, maybe if I liked the other person, but I probably wouldn't give you shit about it because everybody has their own opinion of that. But, some aren't as good as others. Assholes, that is. But if you were just bitching at the game, oh my god, don't go watch my Division. I made a Division. It's not up yet. Oh, it's so bad. It's what the fuck? Come on, shit. Your shitstorm. You got a shitstorm going on, right? Well, I'm trying to figure out this fucking campfire. I've been watching this TV show on Netflix, Mindhunter. Oh my, they interview, well, it's about serial killers. And it's a fictional story based on an a famous FBI agent who created the behavioral science profiling for the FBI. So you go through as they first started and you watch it grow. And they go see a guy, and I can't remember his name. He probably was famous at the time as a serial killer, but not somebody that I would have been, oh yeah, because he was earlier than, say, like Bundy and the rest of them. So, and Manson and stuff. So, from the moment they walk into the prison to the end, I have not heard in a very long time that amount of foul language in that setup. So I was like, oh my Lord. That is, and he just, and it kept going and going, and I'm like, that was pretty bad. My son was watching it with me, and he looked at me and was like, yeah, that's, you know, because he's 15, and he doesn't cuss, he doesn't cuss around me. When his friends come over, as teens will cuss, but cussing isn't a big deal in our house. We don't have a problem. I have words I don't like to hear, but that's just because, and I didn't like to hear them when I was a kid. They're just words I personally don't like. Cunt being one of them. It's just not my favorite word. It has a sound, and you know, it just sounds bad. It sounds harsh, and I don't particularly like harsh words. Yeah, I wouldn't care. I mean, but then when I first started doing videoing, and after I got my PlayStation, one of the Getnik gang guys, he's not in the Getnik gang as far as I can tell anymore, I haven't seen him in a while, is in Australia. And he was talking to me, and he would always say cunt. And I'm like, what? And he's like, no, it's a word we use like mate. I'm like, okay. He says, we don't say it to women, we say it to each other. Like, guys say it to each other. And I'm like, okay. He's like, maybe that's why Americans always look at us so funny. I said, probably. So, okay, how do I get the campfire to work? I can't get... Oh, thank you. I couldn't get the... That's good. Because that was probably one of the reasons I had such a problem with thralls. Because I could never get them to work in a way you thought they would work. Okay, now I can food. I can eat. I have food and I can eat. Oh, really? Oh, who is that? Oh, you said Papa. Big Papa. Oh, that's interesting. Because his was here when I got on. When I first got on, his was on. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. I'm still thinking heavy. Oh, okay. Well, his building was already there when I started to play Conan. His is, I come around a corner and it was there, and I was like, oh, whose is that? And I went up and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, it's got no name. Alright, well, I'm just going to move down a little further. Whether I stay here or not, you know, I don't know. Since it's not PvP, I don't need to be hiding like I did when we played where we had to hide at various times. Because it wasn't as... Oh, but it will take damage if you get on to play PvP. Oh, okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, well, I don't really play video games on the weekends, so... Feely, are you saying that my mic is making a snowy sound? It shouldn't be. Oh. Anyway, I thought that Big Papa plays with Fear the Reaper, right? Oh, well, because they stream together, so I just figured they clan together. But I mean, there's no purpose, and the only purpose you clan together is if you needed more help in doing things. So, alright, guys, we have to go to the test stuff. Okay, so... Well, that's fine. So, you're saying... let me go into the streams, because that doesn't make any sense why we're getting snowballs. So, I have video sounds for my game, and they'll be buzzing from that because... Might be buzzing from that because Pympin and I are in a chat. And then I have a snowball, which is for my voice, for you guys, for the stream. So when I talk, you're getting a buzz. Try refreshing the YouTube and tell me if it's still doing it. And then I'm gonna go check YouTube for a minute, because check and see what you guys are hearing. So that'll be a new one. Test, test, test. Okay, I don't hear it on Twitch. No, because you're really low. You wouldn't. My setup for my external capture. No, because you're really low. My controller? No, all my controllers are wireless. We don't run them on a cord. I used to. No. No, Sajaz is like that. When he plays pretty much 24 hours. Because... I am too, but I will be doing the stream here, and then I will in a bit go back over to Atlas because I've got to learn how to do my freaking raft. I'm looking for paste. I have to go find organic paste. I can't move though again. Oh, there we go, because I'm encumbered again. Am I heavy from... Do I have a bear? No, I don't have any animals in Atlas right now. Oh. It says it comes from tree sap. If I get tree sap, I can make organic paste. But it doesn't tell you which fucking trees it is. So I have to figure out what tree it is and where it is on the islands. Because you know how many islands you have in that damn thing? Oh my god. That's a lot of islands. I mean, that's good if you like exploring. But it's not good if you're just trying to figure out what's going on. Why am I... Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ugly fish. Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can do traps yet. Traps yet. I don't know. Traps yet. Okay. So I know for a fact that around in the next half hour to an hour and a half, Gaming Mike will be on to do Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah. He was gonna do some, I would think Apex or whatever it was he was doing as a community stuff on Friday. He says he's gonna stop because he's not doing them tonight because he wants to do Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. So I haven't been watching the Dragon Ball Z, so I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I figured there'd be a lot of people that bounce in and bounce out, you know, as it's up. I think it'll be more... I know that Deadpan is trying to get a bunch of his friends to pop in with him to play. I don't know if he has them coming. I just know that 3 of them joined the Getnik gang. So I'm assuming that because they're all teen boys, and Getnik gang doesn't run towards teen boys or teen girls or old girls, or most of the people on it are old, you know, older men. It's possible that I just assume that they probably are there for him to play with him and stuff. Because I know he was also looking for another. He found another ARC server because he asked if I wanted to come play, and I was like, I'm gonna take a break from ARC for a while. Uh-huh. Yeah, I had heard that they were going to try to do that, but Buddy told me when I asked in your server that they didn't do that as of yet, so I was like, oh, they must not have gotten that done, because I had heard on a forum. Oh. Yeah, because in the ARC forum, they said they were going to do that to allow you to transfer from server to local game. That's why I asked, but sounds like nobody actually done Uh-huh. Yeah. Hmm. No, it's not what it is. Okay, whatever. Fine. I'll just have to remember what they are. I think I can, okay. And Conan? The grind in Conan? Yeah. I like the grind in Conan. To do anything. Right. Right. Yeah, I think that the developers probably do that with the ideas so that you could run through the game pretty quick and get to level 60, but you wouldn't get a lot of shit done. So well, I had this guy ask me, I think it was a couple weeks ago, sent me a message, DM, and wanted to know of the games that I've paid for, which ones did I feel, because I guess he was getting ready to do a research thing or something, and he wanted to know which of the games I felt were worth the investment. And I said, well, I'm probably not a person to ask that, because technically the moment you buy something, you're never going to ever get whatever you think that worth is, because everyone has a different concept of what $60 is worth. I mean, for me, $60 is like, you can fill up the car 3 times. You know, $60 is, I could probably buy, depending on the pants I buy, I could buy 1.5 pairs of pants, you know. I could buy a good amount of groceries with $60. Not now, because I'm on a specialized diet, but so that's that weird concept of what money is worth to me. But for the most part, you know, I bought No Man's Sky for $13. Absolutely great bargain. That was a great bargain. But would I pay $60 for it? Yeah, because I bought. Yeah, I bought. Yeah, and I got Fallout 76. We bought it as a pre-order, and we bought it. Was it $75 for some extra stuff that my son wanted, and then he ended up not playing the game. So I don't know that I don't buy extra stuff for my games, but the $60 fine. But I don't play Fallout regularly, so I like Fallout. Oh yeah, no, it's different. Fallout 76 is way different though than Fallout 4, which Fallout 4 I played probably longer than Fallout 76. But I've revisited Fallout 3 about 4 times and played it all the way through all 4 times. So, and at the time I bought that one, it was, you know. I'll be revisiting 76 tomorrow. I'm going to play it with Genghis Ron. They were in the middle of doing that silo mission, so they asked me if I'd pop in. That's pretty much how I play 76, is I play it with other people. What's Wasteland? Oh, they were supposed to do that in October. I thought they had already done it, so. They have quite a bit of problems sometimes with things. Why is it turned around? Yeah. Oh. Well, see, and then, yeah, so Fallout, so that's the same thing with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy was supposed to come out in March, now been pushed out to April. Cyberpunk was supposed to come out in April, it's been pushed out to September. I am prepaying both of those. I was trying to think, the only game that I paid for full price with that I didn't like, and it's not that I didn't like the game, I couldn't play it, was Monster Hunter. I couldn't play it because it hurts my fingers to play the compact. That's the only one that I've returned. But most of the games that I have, I may not play them like continuously all the time. Outer Worlds, I really like Outer Worlds, and I paid $60 for that. If you like Fallout New Vegas, you'll like Outer Worlds. If you don't like Fallout New Vegas, yeah, if you don't like Fallout New Vegas, you won't like Outer Worlds. If you don't like, it's because it's not, there's no grind per se, but it's a lot of that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, where you go talk to the guy, sends you out to do something, and then you come back. And you have all these choices and character concepts of how you would do something. And it takes some thinking and doing to get around things, because I was trying not to piss anybody off, and I just finally, I'm what, 3/4 of the way through it, and I finally pissed somebody off, and then I got to the point where I was like, well, I'm not going to go back and not, you know, I'm not going to go fix that, I'm just going to go ahead and say, okay, I pissed that dude off, and that's going to change the way things are, but it would have been, I was really trying not to piss him off, but it's fine. Reminds me a lot of Fable. Fable's like that. I have all 3 Fables too. Someday I'll get back to them and put them on my channel. Right now I think what... because I'm doing the Journey of the Planet. Yeah, I did. It did. It got delayed till April. It looks really good though. The trailer's out. I put it on my Discord. If you go to my Discord, you can see the newest trailer out, and the trailer looks spectacular. So I'm not sure why they pushed it out. Maybe just... Yeah, I liked it. I saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be fun. My problem... Well, you know, the characters are very much like they are in Final Fantasy's Advent Children. If you've seen that anime, it's pretty much that's the characters. That's what they took it from. So, but you have to. I'm not sure how many people have seen that one, and I don't know how many people like that one, but it always intrigued me. I had Tactics for my Game Boy. And for my PS2? Maybe my PS2? It was 1 or 2. I had it for that, but then I also rebought it for my for my Game Boy. It came out in the Game Boy system. Yeah. And it might have came out on the PSP system, but I didn't have it for that. A lot of those came out on Nintendo. Before they came out on like PSP, because I have a PSP. I have 2 of them actually, and my grandson uses them. I bought one for myself, and I had Final Fantasy 12 on there, 11, 12, one of them. But my son's father bought him a PSP too, so then we had 2. I had a lot of Lego games on my PSP. It's weird. No, the anime is not really like old Final Fantasy. It's like the Advent Children feeling. If you go look at the Advent Children, I have the disc of Advent Children. But you can find it on YouTube now. If you go and look, you'll see they've taken it pretty much all from that. Which is good, because it's such a pretty game, movie, Advent Children. Pretty game. Pretty movie, I'm sorry. Because I was thinking, when they were talking about the remake, I was like, I should go watch my Advent Children. And then I saw the trailer, I was like, I don't have to watch it now, I can just watch the trailer. If you want, Feely, I'll look up Advent Children and put it on the Discord so you can find it. I think they just have, there's a trailer at least you can see, so you can see, and look and see how that turned out. Yeah. Make sure I don't cover up my, up there. Nope, did not. So I'm doing good, doing good. We've got to make some. Isn't that, which one is that one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's another grove too where you, the last time I played Conan was when they had just started the idea of capturing animals. Yeah, and I went to the Midnight Grove, is that, I think that's what it was. Yeah, so that you can get the animals, some of the hyenas and hyenas. Uh-huh. Yeah. Didn't work, right? The death one? The female death one? What's her name? Maybe. I'll look it up in just a second. I know which one it is. I just can't say her freaking name. Let's go down here. What's her name? What is her name? Durdeco? The goddess of the dark goddess, I think is what she is. She does the honey thing, the transmute honey stuff that gives you healing powers, and she has a little knife, dagger, whatever. She's my favorite. The only other one I do sometimes is Mitra, which I think she's the death goddess. I'm going to Mitra. That's down over there by the river, if I remember right. Why is it not showing? My wheel doesn't want to work well. Oh, who's the one that's out by the river? Go out towards by where you're at. There's another god there too. That was that one. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. eat. I seem to be hungry all the time. Tell you how to eat it. Well, thank you again for the animals. Awesome. I'll stand them again, guys. That's too funny. Yeah, Philly, when I first bought my PlayStation 2, I think it's 2, maybe it was 1. For Final Fantasy 7 was 1. When I first bought that, it was Final Fantasy I bought it for. Because I had played the first original Final Fantasy on Nintendo. The very first Nintendo. And then I played Final Fantasy 3 or something. 4. Yeah. Yes. We didn't get 1 or 2, no. But as far as Nintendo's considered, yeah. You can get them. You can get them now on PC in a pack. You can get 1, 2 in a pack and play them on their Nintendo emulator, is what I've been told. Because they have it for the Nintendo. It was created for the Japanese Nintendo, not for the American version. I'm not sure why there was a big difference in it. I think I saw a thing on it a long time ago. Right, but I don't remember what the specs of it was. Like, I don't know why we didn't get the same one that they made. I'm sure there's a historian out there who knows that stuff, and I could probably look it up. I'm not really all that interested in it, per se. I mean, it's because you can get the games for PC, play them on PC. I've never played them before, so I don't know if that I would. And as much as Savjax keeps trying to get me to buy a PC and play games on it, that's not going to be the intent on my PC. I really like console games. I know the controllers, like, in my head, even if I hit the wrong button or whatever. Uh-huh. Which tactics did you get? Fallout Tactics? You got 1, 2? The 2 is the Brotherhood of Steel, isn't it? Isn't that the... That one's pretty good. That was the first game I had seen. I didn't play it. I had a friend that I hung out with who played Fallout 2 on PC, and that's where I learned about the Brotherhood of Steel. And then when I played Fallout 3, I was all excited, but then you didn't really see the Brotherhood of Steel. They weren't as major of a part of it as they are in that other one. Go this way, please. Thank you. Please, thank you. I gotta make me a door here. Make a door. Make a door. Let's make a door after we do the ceiling. We want that. Thank you. Don't want that. But yeah, I beat Final Fantasy, and then I got Final Fantasy 1 for my Nintendo DS. I had a 3DS, and I got it for that too, and then I got it for I think the PSP, and played it. So that would be one that I'm waiting to see. Someone said that Switch was gonna bring it back. Nintendo was gonna bring it back in Switch form. So that would be great, because then I'll play it on the Switch. We have the Switch, and then I'll play it on the Switch and add it to my series. But as it stands right now, though, because I'm stuck in Final Fantasy 7, because I have to level up some, I'll be doing Final Fantasy 7, then I'm going to do Final Fantasy 7 the remake, which just the way it is. Then I'll go to Final Fantasy 8. I already have 8, 9, and 10, so it's not like it's a big deal when I play it anytime soon. Oh, I don't know. I could tell you by each. Cause like in 8, I love the Empress. I think she's a really cool bad chick, but she's, you know, not like just for 8. And then like in 9, I like the little black magician there. What's his name? The little black guy. Yeah, I like him. I have lightning. Yeah, lightning. I have 13 in the second part to 13. I haven't played that yet, but that'll be one of those ones I play. Whoa. The Lulu. You're talking about Lulu. Yeah, we named our cat after her. Lulu is, yeah, the black magician. Yeah, she's one of my favorites. If you like Lulu, the one that I liked was 10-2, where it's just the 3 girls you play. So, it's a very kind of, yeah, it's very much a dress me up doll kind of thing, because the fashions are where their powers are at. So if you're not into dressing people up, that's probably not. Yeah, no, well, see, my thing for 10 is I didn't like the way they did 10, where you had those big giant weird graph like things you had to add your, you know, that wasn't, yeah, didn't like sphere grid, still don't like the sphere grid, not my thing. I love 12. Yeah, I love 7. I think for me it's 1 and 7 are very close. I like both of those a lot. 7 more so because you had more cutscenes with character. That's where you first saw that whole, you're playing the game and then you got this cutscene. Where you didn't get that in Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 1 is just this, you know, bunch of little guys running around, and you know, you have a little, even when you were in between, it was still a story mode where you read it. There was no cutscenes for the characters or anything. Altoona was the same way. Altoona was a really great game, but again, no cutscenes, which is these little story things that you went on. And then, I have to say, for me, I love 9, but 8, I love the summoning in 8 more so than I like the summoning in 7. But 8 was so weird in how they built the relationships in it, and how long it took to do some of the fight stuff. But 9 is just... 9, everyone was so cute. They just had these little adorable, cute little characters. But for Final Fantasy-wise, 12 was just like... And so 13 kind of gives you this disappointment because it's not like 12 at all. Like, you had 12, and then you went to 13, and you're like, okay, 13's interesting. 13's an interesting story, and it's an interesting thing, but it's not 12. Where's 12? Well, and the characters were fun to look at, too. They were more adultish, like. You know, they were more like they were in 8. In 9, they were sweet and cute. And they were a lot like 10. But 10 and 12 share that similar. And 13 does, too. And 15, as far as I can tell. I haven't played 15 yet, but... But 11 and 14, being the ones that are online, are the only ones I haven't played. And 7 came at a time in my life where I was making this huge transition. I had been working at a place for a year and decided that I needed to change up again. And so I took time off to go. I ended up having to go back to school because there were no jobs for the type of jobs that I was educated in, except for working at McDonald's again. And so, and not that I have anything against working at McDonald's, it's just not my thing. I get very bored very quickly. And so I always have had to have things that stimulate my brain. But I think that when we talk about, if you're a Final Fantasy person, if you play Final Fantasy games, each one has either you like the game because of the connection to the characters. For me in 7, it was that story was the first time I had seen stories like that with cutscenes. I mean, you saw stories, but not where you could actually get involved with the story going along. Most of the stories prior to that were like reading, like watching a movie or reading a book. You didn't have that in-depthness. 7 changed that for me. And then 8, you were expecting it the same way. And 8, you have a little harder time getting into the characters because they're not set up the same way. First of all, they come off as being teens. So that was like, even though you knew Cloud was kind of 18, 19, you know, the rest of the characters on there could be older. I mean, Eris was older. She wasn't a teen, even though people thought she, kind of thought that she was. But in 8, they are teens. I mean, they're in school. And they're not in college either, Everybody's like, oh, they're in college. No, that's not what's going on there. Mm-hmm. Oh, with the background of Final Fantasy 7. I had Slime Rancher for a while. Yeah, it is for a lot of people. It makes you cry. It made me cry. Well, because it just has that. I mean, you fall in love with her, and you have to choose between her and Tifa, So you're like, oh, should Cloud go with her? Should Cloud? And then when you start understanding the storyline, you're like, oh no, Tifa is totally Cloud and Tifa. You could do it the other way, but then you just have more heartbreak in the long run. And then when you realize what's going on, then you're like, oh, poor Eris, because, her man died, and, here's why he died. And you have this huge thing that's going on in the background that you don't get until you play the game. And I think that's what I like so much, because before you'd get a lot of story mode in the process, like Zelda. So you'd get a whole bunch of the information in Zelda, and then you play the game out. But you didn't get a whole lot of going on inside. Because I've played pretty much all the Zeldas up until the newer ones. And I always liken Final Fantasy and Zelda a lot, because you have in-depth characters going on in a very simplistic style. But you still, the sadness of Eris is like, because it's just, it waits on you. I played her once where I had her maxed out. Yeah, because I played that game, would now be like 6 times. Right, but it doesn't change the story mode in any shape or form, though. In the end, you still... Well, that's like Dragon Age. So Dragon Age had the same concept for me. In Dragon Age, you had your characters, and I had Alistair and my character were having a love affair, and I was like, oh yeah, this is going really well. But in the end, then my character dies, right? And Alistair goes on to be king. So I'm like, fuck that. So I start the game over again to do that. At no point can you ever do that. You can never get Alistair and your character to be together at the end. I played that game 6 times to get that to try to get that scenario to come out, and you could not get that because that's not how the developers wanted the story to go. But they make you feel like you have the free will to do so. And right, and that is good game development right there, because you are so invested in those characters and playing it that you want that. Now they kind of get. I haven't played Dragon Age 2 yet, because I want to finish Dragon Age 1 again for the 8th time. Hopefully get it completed, and then I'll go to Dragon Age 2. I've been told it's not as good as Dragon Age 1, but I'd like to try it myself. But Inquisition allowed you to have those options. They changed it up so that you could do things that may not have been, like the idea that that the Templar thing, I can't remember what their names were, could actually inherit the earth, or could get married to a king, or could, you know, they set it up so that that storyline could go that way if that was your choice. And I think they just did that because they knew there were so many people that were so heartbroken that when your character and Alistair got together, you couldn't do that with them. You just couldn't. You couldn't end the story with them happily ever after. There was no happily ever after for Alistair and you. And that's how it is with Eris. There's no happily ever after. That is not how the story is set up. But that's because her love is already dead. The person that she was pining for before she met Cloud has never came back. So she thought she had been abandoned, when in reality he was trying to get back to her, but he couldn't. And that's like very powerful stuff there when you think about it. It's very, very powerful. Can't see this. I gotta pause that. I do think that the newest generation, though, has a harder time with Final Fantasy because they didn't see the transition of going from a story base that was more like reading a book story to an interactive story base. And I think that the type of games they're looking for are different. And that's why I think Fallout 76 had such a bad rap, because they were trying to give them that. They were trying to give them the ability to be in a controlled environment where you were the story, not the story of the NPCs. And people didn't quite get it or like it, I don't think. Me, I loved it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic idea, man. Because that's how a nuclear war would be. Right. Yes, that is a bit of a hard time for people. And also the idea that everyone's dead after the 25 years. I think because they had Fallout 4, which they jumped it 200 years. Yeah. Yeah, they jumped it. And then you go back and you look at Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, which are even further out than... Well, Fallout New Vegas is really close to Fallout 3. And you're probably right about Fallout 3 being right behind. Yeah, Fallout 4 being pushed out the furthest. Because it's 200 years that they got stuck there and things have been doing better. And I think that, what I was going to say was, I think the confusion for people is that they were expecting after or right close to around the time periods of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. They weren't thinking right after a nuclear war and how that would look. Yeah. Ophelia, are you talking about Final Fantasy V is coming out on... They're taking the Genesis and Master System and putting them on something else, Nintendo? Yeah, I'll be here for another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna head off of here and... Yep. Alright, anytime. Just let me know when y'all gone. Just send me a thing and invite or something we can chat. I'm gonna do the last of this stuff here. Yeah, probably Fridays. Probably Fridays or in the evenings is when I'm usually on. I'm not usually on during... Because I'm redoing my crafting area. And I'm going to start doing crafting vlogs twice a month. And then I'm going to open... It's all the stuff that's going in my stores. So people will be able to see me make the stuff. And then I'm setting it up so that in January we can open up the store, hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. That's the plan. And you'll take your points that you earn in my chat and other places, and you can order something off the store. You'll email it to me, email me your request, then I will send it out to you. I don't know yet. It won't actually be like a store where you can just pay there with your points, because I haven't found a system that lets me do that for free yet. I'm searching for one, but I haven't found one that's gonna let me do it for free because I don't have the cash for that. So. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I don't have a whole lot of, at the moment, video game time. But yeah, Fridays will probably be it. Well, that's why I say, so on your... Yeah, I would just say that if you guys are going to be on and you know you're going to be on sometime, just send me a message on my Discord, or I can check on your Discord, you know, daily and see, and then that'll be easier for me because then I'll be like, oh, I got time, I'll jump on. But otherwise, usually it's Fridays and evening times that I'm on my PlayStation. I'm on my Xbox different times, but you know what I mean, so... But yeah, thanks, Pympin. Everybody say goodbye, Pympin. Oh wait, he might still be in the chat later. I'm gonna stream for another 15 minutes or so, but we're mostly just gonna be building here. Feely boy will like that. Bye. I remember Phantasy Star on Sega. You know, my Sega, I mostly played on my Sega because I got, here's the thing. When I got pregnant with my daughter, her father gave me a Nintendo. And then he also got a Genesis. So I played Sonic mostly on my Genesis. That's what I played on Genesis, was Sonic. I know we had other things on there, but that's what I played. My Nintendo, though, I played games like Altura was one. I don't know how many people know what Altura it is. Altura is like the PS4's version of Nintendo's, not PS4. It was on Nintendo, but it's like maybe it was on PS4 one. Because I want to say it's like Zelda, but it's a Japanese game that came out of there. But Sonic is what I mostly played on my Genesis. There might have been some other games, but I can't say. I had a PlayStation 1. Not 1. What is it I had? I had a game that had maybe it was a Nintendo. I had Joust, I know that. What's that other one? The Gecko guy. I played that one a lot. I can't remember what his name was. It wasn't Gecko. It wasn't that. I don't know what his name was. It was a gecko, though, and he had a tongue, and he always said he was going to pull out a can of whip ass on you. But I can't remember his name right now. I'd have to look it up. Gex, that's it. Gex, yeah. And then Nintendo. It was Nintendo because you also had that worm dude. Remember? Jim the worm guy? Earthworm Jim. That was it. Earthworm Jim. So I played that too a lot. It's just weird shit that you remember playing that I haven't seen around. For PS2, it was Primal. Like I always say, Primal is one of my favorite ones. It's just weird stuff though. What do we need? What do we need? We need some more stone. But at games, you're not gonna find Battletoads. Oh, you know, Chavo of the Gepnik gang. If you go check his channel out, it's called Chavo Gaming and Sons, or Chavo and Sons Gaming. He did one of the first ones that he streamed that I watched. I mean, he was streaming other stuff, but one of the first videos he made that I watched was Battletoads. That's I like watched him and I was like, wow. I received, oh wow, thank you, Feely Boy. We've hit 100 messages. That's rare for me. I'm sure Twitch will be happy. Twitch has a hard time with my lack of chit-chatting. Ratchet games, yeah, my daughter loves Ratchet games. Played that a lot. But you should check out Chavo. Check out Chavo's gaming. He's not really, I think the last one he did was a Destiny, but he did a lot of like Battletoads and stuff like that from he has his computer is set up to do that. So yeah, Battletoads. But he also did, and he did some other ones too. See, because he had the emulator that you could get. Because I asked him that because he played on the PC. So him and his son would play games like that. See, Pippin knows. Well, I think if you had typed in Chavo, it would probably have popped up. Because I think he's in my Nightbot thing. But you know, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We've all gamed for so long. Who knows? But I was pregnant with my daughter when I played Final Fantasy 1. And, I was just at the end of it when she had learned to start crawling. Either the first or second time, I can't remember. Maybe the first time. And she hit the Nintendo thing. She wasn't even crawling, really. She was kind of doing that belly squitch that babies do, and she ended up hitting it and she discontinued my game. That was really sad. I had to start over. And thus realize why sometimes having your children around while you're doing video games is not always the best thing. Ooh, a fat grub. I got fat grubs. Want more fat grubs? Give me them. I like the fat grubs. Yum, yum, yum. I don't need the lotus plants though. Owlbear's good. Should be able to stand up. Thank you. Oh, ghouls and ghosts. Yeah. I had a friend that was their favorite. Sounds like my cable might be going. That could be. For my snowball, you're thinking? I'll check it. I have another one. I have more electronic problems than you'd believe. It might be, maybe the, maybe my, snowball's too high. I don't know. For each game, it does that sometimes. Snowball's too high. Ghost and Goblins. I just played this game with my son called Road to Canada a couple months ago. That one's kind of funny. Talk about Ghost. It reminds me of Ghost and Goblins and Ghost and Goblins in a way. It has that feel to it. I don't know, like it's animation, I guess is what it is. La la la. You have to trick or treat here, guys. It's a door for every level. That's not the level I wanted though. Sorry, that's not the level. We need the next one. It's the next level, which I haven't set up yet. Okay, yeah, I need a ceiling right here. Just to make it look good. Just to make it look good. Because, well, it's important that you have a tower. When I get the other prettier material, we'll make a prettier tower. You know, you think about games that you grew up on. I mean, that's what I do in Know My Vlog. Oh, my vlog will be late tonight, but it will be out tonight. But when you think about, it's a hard game, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, I had a friend that made it to almost the last level before she just gave up. She gave up. I'd play like, I think I'd get up to the 3rd level. And then that was it, because I just don't play a lot of games I can't play. I haven't even beat all of... You know, the only Sonic game I beat was not Sonic and Knuckles. All the rest of them I never got to all the way to the end. I got pretty close in the first one. But then the games would come out and you'd be all like, oh, we're going to play these ones now. But Gek, I got all the way through Gex the Gek. That was, I love that game. It's one of the few games I probably would replay, but it was kind of a hard game too. It was so cute though. It was such a funny one. And Earthworm, I'm sure I beat that one. Which was another really cute one. Oh wait, what's going on here? That's not correct. Don't be that way. Screwed up there. Thank you. There's one more. Should be this one here. I'm having a hard time with that. I don't know why. Why are you having a hard time with it? This is one of these games. This game for me is a huge time sink, like art. You start spending so much time doing it. You're like working away, doing whatever you're doing, and then you're like, yeah. No, I know it's occupied. I'm in it. What else is it occupied by? What space is occupied? Is it just because of that crop right there? Yeah, that crop is bothering it. That's fine. We'll just stick that there. We don't need a... We can put a top on it. Top on it. And be good. Then we'll put another top on it, and we'll be good. I'm gonna do the other one there, though. A lot of games, I think, are gonna I heard that with the PS5, there's a lot of games they're gonna bring back that they didn't bring back in the other things. Though I can buy some of the PS2 games for the PS3 if I want. I just haven't yet thought about that. I got so many games to play. And games are gonna slowly be half and half down the road. It's gonna be, I'm gonna be adding more art videos with the game videos, I think. Because gaming is kind of hard to do for my hands. We'll see. You never know what I decide. I could change my mind. Could change my mind. Crafting videos. Oh my god. Those things are like... You know how many of them there are? I'm gonna have to eat something again. I'm gonna have to eat my fat grub. Sounds bad. Sounds bad that I might eat my fat grub. probably during that time a lot of games I played were just platform runners. For Conan, a lot of videos are gonna be of me building stuff, probably. I'm just telling you now. Just telling you now, so you'll probably be bored. Sunday's streaming is going to be... The mic should be up and running, guys. Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? I pointed it towards me. Hang on. Dishes. That's alright. In a minute I'm gonna be... You can... Well, then come here. Did you swim today? Yeah. Where'd you swim? You got what? Oh, coolio. Are you tired?
I got under 40 seconds on my 50.
Was she excited?
Yeah.
Well,
I got 1 minute and 36 seconds on my 100.
Cool. Because your dad will probably want to go. I'm going to have him set him up so he can go see you next Friday, but that means you can't miss any practices. Sit down for a minute. Are your legs cold?
I'm stealing the one.
I don't care. Are your legs cold?
Not really.
Alright, so I'm sure, guys, the gaming mic is probably playing a game by now, or will be soon playing a game. Dragon Ball Z. I'm going to get out of here, and I will be back on Sunday. And Sunday will be Assassin's Creed 3, Outer Worlds, Uncharted, and possibly I'll just let you guys watch me while we level up in Final Fantasy. If not, and you guys go to my Discord and you tell me, you go to my Discord and you tell me, I will play, I can do another stream of Journey to the Savage Planet. So it's either run around with me while I do Final Fantasy stuff, or run around with me while I do Journey to the Savage Planet. I'll let you all decide, and you can decide in my Discord or in one of my other videos. You can just drop a hint and say, hey, this is what I want. Or you can message me on Twitter or whatever. Anyway, Feely, thanks for being here. Roger, thanks always for being here. And Pympin Plays, thank you for showing up. Everybody check out Pympin Plays. And Midnight, thank you for showing up as well. And everybody have a wonderful evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.